All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? My name is Rainey. I'm the proud mayor of the great city of Peekskill, New York, and I am joined today, as we are every week, on our weekly update to the community about the COVID numbers with our awesome city manager, Andy Stewart. Good afternoon, Andy. How are you?
Hey, it's great to see you, Mayor. Sorry to be a minute or two late.
Absolutely. It's quite all right. As long as we give the people the information, a few minutes late will never hurt. I do want to say thank you everybody for tuning in to these meetings every week, and thank you sincerely for sharing them all over your websites and your Facebook pages and Twitters and whatever other platforms you've been sharing this information to. It's great to know that the people are actually watching these videos and getting the information that we're trying to give out on this platform. And those who are watching it at home, thank you as well for letting people know to turn on their television network or check out the city website to see them. So without further ado, I'm not going to keep the people too late today because I do have another meeting I have to join on in about 15 minutes or less. So, Andy, if you want to just give us an update first on the numbers, where we are with
All
COVID,
right, so
vaccines, and everything else.
so our active cases of COVID continues to climb. It's up to 60 cases as of a day or two ago, based on the Westchester County COVID data dashboard. So that's coming up, pretty quickly. People may remember that back in January, February, it was over 100. Numbers came way down in the summer. They're starting to come up again. A couple of weeks ago, it was at 46. Last time we spoke, I think it was 50. We're at 60 today. The good thing is that the vaccination rate's coming up too. We actually hit 72.3%, which I'm happy to say because that's up 2 percentage points almost from last time we talked about this. It's coming up a little bit over 70%, so it's good to see. And we're working on supporting the promotion of vaccination opportunities wherever and whenever we can.
There you go. Well, that's good to know. Good to know and good to hear. So again, we continuously tell people the same thing. Please continue to wear your masks, continue to social distance, continue to carry your sanitizers with you and clean surfaces in your home, and be extremely cautious and careful around social gatherings. It doesn't matter how many people, whether 4 people, 10 people, 18 people, 100 people, just be cautious and careful. You never know who's carrying with or without the vaccination. You can't determine who's carrying in most cases.
Absolutely.
So, thank you, Andy. That being said, there's just 2 quick things I do want the people to know, especially those who are at home, who attend or who watch the council meetings. The next meeting that the city council is going to have is going to be a committee of the whole meeting. This is going to be held on September 8th. It will not be on the Monday that we have the meetings on every average week. It'll be on Wednesday, I believe. September, is that Wednesday? It'll be on September 8th. So anybody interested in joining the meeting or watching the meeting, just be mindful that the meeting is moved to September 8th to recognize the holiday. And that is yes, it is a Wednesday. It will be on a Wednesday. Rosh Hashanah is on Tuesday, September 7th. So we will be holding our meeting on Wednesday, September 8th.
Wednesday evening,
you already know, Labor Day is Monday, September 6th.
And starting at 7:30 instead of 7 too.
7:30 at Wednesday on September 8th.
Exactly.
Yep. One other thing is I want to say congratulations and a farewell for many of you who may have heard the news or may have not heard the news, but our police chief, Donald Homey, has been a phenomenal chief since he's been in office. We actually came in close to the same time. My mayoral term started on January 1st, and he became, I think we appointed him chief, I want to say in late February, early March of that same year. And he's decided to retire and take on some other endeavors with his life. So I wish him nothing but continued success, and also early happy birthday. I know his birthday is coming up soon. We meet with the seniors every month, and when we used to do it in person, Councilwoman Riley would bring cake and ice cream for the birthday month. So we won't be able to do that this month, but happy birthday, Chief. Thank you for your service.
Let's see if we can get him to join us next week. How's that sound?
That's a good idea. Yeah, get him to come over here.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's a really good
He'll also be making some comments. We have a couple of items from the police on Wednesday night anyway, but I asked him to speak a little bit about the last 22 years in Peekskill from a policing perspective and kind of just reflect a little bit on his tenure. So I'm looking forward to hearing those comments. He's quite a thoughtful police chief, and he has certainly a perspective on the city in its recent history.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned that because I do want people to know. A lot of people think that he became the chief and he just, he became the chief, and that was it. But he's actually been working for the police department for over 2 decades. So he wasn't a newly appointed chief from out of town. He's been a part of this community for over 2 decades. So it was great to work with him, and it's gonna be a loss for the city. But I wish him nothing but success.
Mhm. Yep. Yep. That's a big change for everybody for sure. So unfortunately, we have a good talent pool for succession, and I will be working on that with the city council on Wednesday night.
Absolutely, absolutely.
There's a couple other matters I thought we might want to talk about, Mayor, while we're on it. Just in terms of pressing things, I wanted to mention and reiterate that our Section 8 program is running Tuesday and Thursday evening workshops for anybody who needs to help with their emergency rent assistance. This is a federal program that offers funding for folks who may have had to miss a rent payment or a utility payment during the pandemic. And it takes a lot of paperwork. Our city staff are ready to help with that Tuesday and Thursday evenings. You just call the Section 8 program, make an appointment, and we're trying to get as many people to take advantage of that program as possible. That's one thing. Secondly, I just want to mention a couple of things coming up for just as a reminder. Tomorrow, September 1st, is for the East and West Side. There's a friendly reminder. There's a newspaper and cardboard pickup. We're trying to get those more frequent. I know that they need to be more frequent, but please don't miss a chance to get rid of your newspaper and cardboard because it's pickup day tomorrow. I also wanted to mention that we have a newsletter that we send out from City Hall with updates on a monthly basis, and our subscriptions is getting up there. It's great. I think about 400 people have signed up now, and it's available off the city website or the city Facebook page. You click on it, subscribe, and you'll see updates. We have a highlight of our building department in September, and a number of the special events that are happening at the Youth Bureau and Recreation and in the parks and so on. So please take advantage of that. And while you're signing up for things, please also sign up for the Code Red system. It's free. You can register your cell number, your email address, and that way when storms come along, like the Hurricane Henry scare that we had, just ended up being a lot of rain. But you find out about that stuff. We had a couple of sort of tornado type warnings in the last few weeks. Other things. It's really the best way if you want to be immediately notified of any kind of hazardous condition affecting your zip code is to sign up for Code Red. We also use that to let folks know if there's a water line break or a planned water shut off because of hydrant flushing and things like that. So please take advantage of that. It's a great little system. And folks often they want us to post the most recent information on the website, and we try to do that and on Facebook. But if you want immediate notification on a hazardous situation, you got to sign up for Code Red. That's really the best way to do it.
Right.
So just a couple of other items while we're talking. The Extraordinary Ray Blue is going to be playing in September again in Pugsley Park on September 18th. An incredible chance to come out and hear some amazing jazz music, right at the same day as the farmers market. So we hope people enjoy that. There will be a September 11th ceremony at 6:30, a memorial. It is the 20th anniversary, obviously, of the attack on the Twin Towers, which city residents and first responders and others lost their lives. So many people's lives were impacted by that. So there'll be a memorial ceremony at 6:30 on September 11th, hosted by the fire department as usual. On the 10th of September is the last of the final outdoor family movie. It's called Playing with Fire. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Hope people turn out for that when you get good weather. And let's see, what else should we mention? There's a lot of great events coming up. If you check into the newsletter or stay tuned on Facebook, you'll see kind of what's being planned in the city as far as street closures for special events. There's always something going on. Just on Friday evening, my wife and I were listening to some live music on Esther Street, went over to Division. There was live music over there. I know there was music down at the brewery as well. There's so many great things going on in the city on the weekends, especially. I wanted to give, I don't know, I think, do we give commendations to the Youth Bureau before already on the amazing book bag giveaway that they conducted?
We mentioned it, but it's good. It's good to mention it again.
Yeah, really did an amazing job. So many volunteer groups came out. The school district was there. We saw Dr. Mauricio, obviously Tuesday McDonald runs the Youth Bureau, and her whole board helped out. Our Parks and Rec folks were there. The fire department was there. police officer. Officer Pam was there. We tried to see if she's going to do another dance and go viral, but she was great. So it's wonderful to see the turnout and support of the kids. The kids and the families showing up, getting their book bags, smiles on their faces. You know, it's
Yeah.
such a big, important time of year when people are going back to school. We wish everybody the best of luck with their coming academic year. I just want to mention a couple of those events, Mayor. You know, I could keep on going if you want, but basically those are some of the things that are sort of top of the list right now.
Yeah, certainly. Just see if we have any questions too.
And let me see if I can pull some. I'm actually having trouble getting to the video on my version of Facebook here for some reason. I'm like, it's just not doing what it's supposed to do.
Let me see. I'll pull it up on my end, but it's
Hold on, Facebook. Where are we here? It's a little. Sometimes I can't find it on the main screen. I'm not sure I'm seeing any comments or questions right now. I usually post an invitation to comment in the chat. Sorry, just the typical display here has just got me confused on what I'm looking at, unfortunately.
okay.
So I'm just not seeing it. It's not showing it to me.
I'm gonna check right now.
Oh, here, this may be it. Okay, hold on. If I click on that. Yeah, I'm not seeing, I see some people are tuned in with us, thankfully. But I don't see any comments landing in the comment page right now.
Yeah, I don't see any either. I can see. I have access to it now.
I'll post a reminder that we're here and happy to engage.
Yeah, I see that we're. Yeah, I don't see any comments yet either, but I do see there's some people watching.
I know that people value this, and I've been stopped in the street. Hey, you're the city manager. Thanks for the weekly updates. So people. I guess I'll mention just while we're on it, a couple of policy matters that the city council is working on. We're going to be discussing on Wednesday, for example, the affordable housing policy that the city has been working on for a number of months now. We're back with another part of that discussion, which has to do with procedures for implementing the new law, if presuming it gets passed by the city council. So that's important. That's a policy matter that's on the table. So I want to mention also that the police department will be doing a little presentation about left turn safety, because left turns are really when pedestrians get hit. As people go to make a left-hand turn, their windshield is less easy for them to see around the corner than making a right-hand turn. And there's certain things we can do with street design to try to get drivers to slow down and take a more safe turn, and also pedestrians to have a safer crossing. So we'll have a presentation about that. We have had accidents in the city and pedestrians hit by cars. Obviously, there's always a lot of different factors involved. It can be error on all sides, but anything we can do to improve the design of intersections. I think we have kind of an exciting little project concept put together. We want the city council to hear about that. I'm also proposing that we amend our outdoor dining law so that restaurants could have outdoor heaters when they get into the colder months. We did that by emergency order, but I just want to propose to city council just to make that amendment in the law so that we can permit that without having an emergency order.
Right.
So we got a couple items coming up. There's also on the 13th, there's gonna be public hearings on the smoking ban in parks, which is a proposed change in city law, and also a proposed change in city law related to getting snow off of sidewalks after snowstorms, which before you know it, we're gonna be back in the snowstorm season and kind of struggling with the sidewalk safety issues. So there's two public hearings on the 13th for proposed changes of those two laws. And those are some upcoming highlights for our city council's work. Obviously, we have a budget process which is unfolding right now. Scheduling presentations for department heads before the city council in October, and working our way through the budget process for 2022.
All right, sounds good. I'm looking at the link now and I can't see any comments yet. So.
All right, well, that's all right. Oh, wait, hold on. We got something coming here.
Okay.
Oh, someone wants to know about the flag at the riverfront. Yeah, the one in front of City Hall was lowered in a timely way for when the president asked for that, but we didn't get to the riverfront, unfortunately. That one was lowered and then raised again because the state said put it up again on Monday. Also, folks noted that our flag was in a tattered and sorry state, so we've got a new flag, and we're proud of that and happy to see that the people paying close attention to what the city looks like, because any reports of anything anybody's concerned about, we're always happy to hear if we could fix something, especially as easily as just replacing a flag when that's overdue.
Mhm.
Let's see what else. Oh, I think that's it. Let's see. All right, there's a report of a water issue, which I'll bring over to the water department. So thank you to the person talking about that. We'll respond
Okay.
to that specifically. If there's an address, anybody who wants to report a water issue, if you can provide the nearest address, that's always helpful.
Absolutely.
So thank you for that. That may be about all we're going to get done today. I know we started a little late, Mayor, and you've got a meeting you got to get to.
Yeah. So listen, Andy, thank you sincerely. To the people out there watching, thank you for watching and tuning in and sharing with the community. And we will be here again, same time next week.
Thank you, Mayor. Take care.
Have a good afternoon, you too.
Bye-bye.